Hey folks, I'm Carls with Dirty Drake Waterfowl, and today is January 1st. Happy New Year. I'm super excited to be taking y'all out in the morning on a kayak hunt. But if you haven't already, go ahead and click that subscribe button, push that notification bell, and hit that thumbs up. It does us a lot of justice and it means a lot. And we appreciate you guys that have been following and subscribing lately and leaving me comments and messages on my other social media platforms. I greatly appreciate it. But back at what I was saying was tomorrow we're going to be going on a kayak hunt in a little mallard hole that I know on a local part of me, salt marsh. And I'm super stoked. As you can tell, I'm already fumbling through my words. I want to run y'all through some of the gear I'll be running tomorrow, and let's just go from there. So stay tuned and I'll see you in a little. So guys, before we go any further, I just want to go ahead and clarify right now that all these products I'm about to show you, I'm not trying to make you buy in any way or go out there and get for yourself, but I find them all to work very well and efficiently for me in the field and to be very durable, very reliable. So let's go ahead and jump right on into it. So the first thing we're going to get into in the duck gear that I use is my duck bag. Obviously, it lets me carry whatever I want. A little bit of lube. You always got to have lube on you, you know. A little bit of dry lube too for those places that are just too wet, you know. Keep them nice and dry in the action, you know. You know what I'm talking about, gentlemen. Anyways, I also keep like a pocket knife in there. What else we got in this bag of wonder? An extra flashlight. I do keep a two-way radio in there just in case, you know, a waterproof container that's got my duck stamp in it and some other lighters and some stuff like that. In Florida, you got to have the bug spray, I promise you. Especially in early teal, you got to have that bug spray. It's got a little shell holder. I think this is a Magellan bag, if I'm not mistaken. Got another little pocket for you, keep some hand warmers, earplugs, whatever you want. Speaking about earplugs, I do love and really like these walkers. Now, I am going to be getting a pair of Tetras here soon, but these walkers are cheap, they're affordable. If they break, you can replace them for a decent dollar, you know what I mean? They're an electronic headphone that takes, I'm pretty sure it's AA battery, or pardon me, yeah, 2 AA or 2 AAA batteries. It turns on, it muffles any loud gunshots or loud sounds, but it picks up on talking or whispering in the blind and soft sounds, so I really like these. Moving on, I do like my Bushnell Binoculars. I'm not going to take them out fully, but that's those guys. You know, if you're in the duck boat or even in the kayak or when you're scouting, it's always good to have a pair of binos on you. Just keep them in the boat, you know. Next thing that you should really have, I'd say, is a headlamp. A hands-free, very bright, you know, y'all know about spotlighting, you know. No, I'm just kidding, but very bright headlamp you should definitely have in your bag for sure. Now, the next thing I'm going to go into, before I know you see my gun and you probably are wondering what I shoot, but let's go into ammo. This year I have been shooting a lot, and when I mean a lot, I mean a lot, folks, of Federal Speed Shock. These are number 2s in 3-inch. Now, I do run some other ones, and we're not going to get into that right now, but I love my number 2 Federal Speed Shock 3-inch now. On to the pew-pew question I always get. Now, before we move on, this is a budget shotgun for sure. This is not one of my Benellis. This is not a Franke. It's not nothing crazy. You can pick up one of these guys for 400. That's right, 400 smackers, brand new, at Academy. I don't know if I can say that, but there you go, folks. This is the ATA Arms CY in 3.5-inch Super Magnum. I don't know if y'all can see that. That's the Benelli Citro. I'm probably pronouncing it wrong. This takes a Benelli Citro choke with what I call deep threads. I'm probably saying that wrong. Correct me in the comments if I am. But she just goes right on in there, and I shoot a medium range choke for you guys that are wondering. I love it. It's good for 20 to 40 yards. Now, I've taken further shots with it, but I rather have them in the decoys. Now, this gun, to give you a little story on this gun, I have beat it up. I mean, I have dropped it out of the kayak. Guys, this gun's been through a lot. Let's just say that. And every time I clean it, it works like it's brand new. I can run rounds through it with mud in that gun. It will run. Now, I'm not saying stick the barrel in the mud and pull the trigger. Don't do that. But if you're looking for a cheap, affordable, durable duck gun, or just a shotgun in general, check them guys out at Academy. Them ATA shotguns get it done. Now we're going to take you out in the garage and we're going to show you some of the decoys, the kayak, and some of the other things that really help me get into the mangroves and the salt marshes and tuck in very well. Stay tuned, folks. So guys, this is my Islander Swifty 9.5 foot kayak in lime green is what they call it. But I found this to work very well compared to other canoes or even some kayaks that were different colors to blend in with the mangroves without having to use a lot of mesh. Now you guys might be saying or thinking right now, how in the world do you fit yourself and your gear and your gun and all them decoys in there? Now tomorrow when I'm out on the water after we get rolling later in the footage, I'm going to show you guys this kayak fully loaded down and operational. There we go. Mallard Drake, Mallard hen. Whew, that took some work. There you are, sweetheart. There you go. There's my 2 mallards. Well, folks, we got it done. We got our 1 bluebill in the boat. We just landed 2 mallards, 1 hen, 1 drake. That's a morning for me out here on the salt marsh, tucked up in the mangroves. I moved from over on that island this morning. I moved from over on that island this morning over here. These mallards kept wanting in this little cove back here. There's another little marsh saltwater pond over there behind us, but we got it done. No bands today. But hey, limits, baby. Well guys, that's a wrap for this hunt. We ended up with a limit, 1 man of bluebill and 2 mallards for Florida. That's our limit. We only get 1 scop, 2 mallards, and only 1 can be a hen. I'm gonna go show you the little spread here. I threw out half a dozen mallard decoys because I was over there on that island this morning. I don't know if y'all can see. Let me see if I can zoom this in for y'all. But I was over there on that island And those are my bluebill decoys over there. I seen a bunch of mallards coming in and putting in this cove back here. So I decided to grab a few of the decoys. I swam over here. As y'all saw in the video, I ended up having to jump 2 of them. And these are the 2 mallards I got. 1 hen, 1 drake. Big, beautiful orange feet on this guy. He's young, he's probably still a first year, he's a juvie. A little bit of green on there. And then this lovely little Susie McGee was with him. And I pulled a straight old headshot on that bluebill. Now I can't show you too much, but there we go, folks. Another day in the life of Dirty Drake waterfowl. You've seen it first, but if you haven't already, go ahead and click that subscribe button, push that thumbs up, go ahead and click that notification bell so you stay up to date with all of our content, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.
I love living life with my eyes to the sky.
Well guys, as you can see, we're back at the house, and today I decided I wanted to do a catch, clean, cook on the 2 mallards and 1 bluebill I shot earlier this morning. And I'm going to spin you guys around now so you can follow along on how I do my duck burgers and my duck breast steaks. Alright, so let's start out with the seasonings that I use. This is a barbecue sweet sauce. This is called Ass Blaster. It is extremely hot, but if you add a little bit, it'll give you a little kick to any food you put it in. Then I got the good old Abato garlic powder, McCormick brown sugar bourbon seasoning, a chili powder glaze, a chili powder, and pepper. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I like to add a little secret ingredient. And yes, it is called alcohol. This you probably won't be able to find in stores in the United States. This is actually a bottle gifted to me by one of my uncles overseas in South America. It's called Botran. It's from Guatemala. It's a rum, and it is very good if you put it on food. But let's get into the part y'all have been waiting for. Here we go, the duck boobies. We got some duck boobies, y'all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 right there. We're about to season these 3 up for burgers and these 3 up for tacos, or you can put some of this in eggs in the morning, you know, cook up the meat, then cook your eggs, stuff like that. But what we're doing is duck steaks and duck burgers. All these little guys right here, which is what I call the duck tenderloin pieces, we're going to go ahead and just throw them in the mix of these guys. So first things first, you want to put your little base, and I like using this little sweet barbecue glaze. Now, you don't have to use this exact barbecue, but this is what I do. I put a little bit in the bottom. Yep, just like that. Got it all over me now. I'm making a mess. Then we're going to go over here to the Ass Blaster. And now this stuff, guys, this stuff here is hot. This Ass Blaster here is hot, boys and girls. So we only going to put a cap full in here. We're going to put a cap full. Boop, 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 boop. There we go. I like my stuff real hot, so I'm going to put another half in there. Like that. And that will be all you need of this hot sauce right here. Next, we're going to come over here to the Abato. We're going to give this a nice, decent little helping of Abato seasoning in there. Just like that. Then we're going to go over to the ground garlic powder. Same thing. Good, healthy serving of that in there. The McCormick brown sugar seasoning. Go ahead and... I'm running low on this guy, but I'm going to use a healthy serving of him as well. Now that we got that in there, we're gonna throw our pepper in. Nice little helping of pepper as well. And our chili powder last. Now with the chili powder, everyone's different. I like a lot. Other people might not like it that much. But I like me some good old chili powder, man. So now we're gonna take our duck breast. This is mallard, and bluebill. You can tell the size and the breast difference right there. You know, just like boobies, they got sizes, just like duck breasts. But you're gonna throw them right up in there. Woo, let's try to say that again. We're gonna throw those right up on in there and let them juices and that sauce do its magic. Now, as y'all can see, we're just getting in there nice and rowdy like. You're gonna get it nice and coated up. Your hands are gonna get messy. So just be prepared for that. And if there's a loud echo in here, it's because my house is very empty at the moment. We just moved in. So bear with me until I can get some furniture in here. Now you want your boobies to be nice and smothered and covered, just like this right here. Just like that. Let them marinate in there for a minute. Alright, so now that you got everything in your bowl and it's marinating, I normally leave this in overnight for about 6 to 12 hours depending. And in the morning or in the afternoon the next day I'll go ahead and cook it. So that's what we're going to do here. I'm going to let this marinate and we're going to come back tomorrow and we're going to cook it. But the last step I have for you guys is using that little bit of rum or whatever. If you're not into drinking or nothing, you can put a little red wine or some cooking wine on it. It does just about the same. Now, you're not going to get drunk from cooking with it, so I use a healthy serving. We're going to go ahead and put that Patron in there. Pardon me. And let it soak up in there real good. Oh yeah. There we go. Nice and marinated up for us.
Please, we about to get it on.
Alright, so we let these sit on the grill for about 3 minutes on one side on 600 degrees. We're going to flip these guys really quick. Oh yeah, looking nice and juicy. Nice and juicy. Now we're going to turn the fire down to about 300 degrees, half the heat, and let it slow cook these other sides. Get over here. Got a runaway duck booby. Oh yeah, folks. This is the best part of it all, ain't it? From the field to the table. Boy howdy, that is looking good, ladies and gentlemen. I finally got it off the grill. Like I said, we cooked the other side for about 3 minutes on a low heat of about 300. Now we're about to separate the steaks from the burgers, and we're about to enjoy this good old mallard breast.
The old duck blind blends right in by the time they see it. It's a sin, shoot where they're going, not where they've been. I love living life with my eyes to the sky. When the day is done, we'll wait for the sun, and when it comes, we'll load our guns, live our lives with our eyes to the sky.
Well folks, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button, push that thumbs up, click that notification bell so you stay up to date with all of our new content that's coming out, and I'll catch you on the next hunt. Peace.